Hi, my name's Dan from Carbon Method, and today I'm here with David and John, and we just launched our abrasive pads and a reconditioning oil to get your cast iron tools in tip-top shape before you apply carbon coat. So today, we're gonna test out our reconditioning oil against this other brand of oil that normally people use. So let's get started.
So the way this test is going to work is we will be using two DeWalt random orbital sanders with our Carbon Method abrasive pads. The sanders will be running side by side for the same amount of time, and we're going to see what happens. We are doing this test on an old sheet of steel. This thing is rusty, pitted, and pretty much horrible, but we'll see how the Carbon Method reconditioning oil stands up against the competition. John is using the other oil on the left, and David is using Carbon Method reconditioning oil on the right. The guys are using our brand new abrasive pads for this test, and they are starting out with our maroon pad at 300 to 400 grit. Our abrasive pads are thick, so they can get into the pitted spots where corrosion is sitting below the surface. Let's take a look at our progress so far. When we started development on this product, we set a few goals. We wanted to keep the oil under the pad. You can see that our oil stays nicely in place, and the other product, well, not so much. The other oil has a tendency to spray all over the place, making a mess. We have minimized that problem with our reconditioning oil. Another goal we had was to speed up the process. We all have limited time, so every minute we can save is a big win. Ultimately, we just want to get back to doing the things we want to do, and we have absolutely achieved that goal. Just take a look at that. The Carbon Method reconditioning oil is ready for the next step up. That's the gray pad, and the other oil is, well, not. So David was kind enough to let John use the Carbon Method oil. We will give the other oil a chance to catch up, although I'm not sure it's going to matter much. The guys are now moving on to our gray pad. At 600 to 800 grit, the gray pad removes any possible scratches that the maroon pad left behind and does a great job of evening everything out. Our pads resist loading or clogging, but if they do start to get clogged, I like to just run them on a piece of scrap wood for a few seconds, and that does a really good job of unloading the pad. But take a look, we're starting to see a nice shine after the gray pad. Now they're ready to move on to the white pad. Our white pad is a 1200 to 1500 grit polishing pad. It can be used on cast iron, aluminum, or steel, as well as on wood. The white pads from Carbon Method do a great job of buffing out wood finish. I love using them on my favorite finish, Rubio Monocoat. When preparing to apply carbon coat, we found that the smoother we can get the surface, the better the bond. It also provides a better surface so that the coating can cross-link as it cures. This is essential in creating a vapor barrier which protects against humidity and moisture. So take a look at the final results. We still have pitting on the steel, but the Carbon Method reconditioning oil has completely cleaned up the corrosion and staining and left a mirror-like finish. The other oil, not so much.
So we took a piece of completely rusted steel and brought it to a polished, mirrored finish with our reconditioning oil. The other guys, my name's Dan. Go check this out at carbonmethod.com. That's our brand new reconditioning oil. It works really, really well, and it'll get your cast iron tools into perfect shape to apply our carbon coat. Thanks.